Welcome to the gardens at Kuentz Elementary. My name is Isabel Anaya. I'm a 5th grade teacher and sponsor of EcoFriends. EcoFriends is an after-school club made up of dedicated 5th grade environmental leaders. They take care of our garden as well as the recycling program here at Kuentz. This is year 2 with us partnering with Karen Bishop and Myra Fowler through National Wildlife Federation Monarch Heroes program. The grants and funds that we received were used to build these 2 amazing monarch butterfly habitats. During year 1, these 2 beds were not the way that they are right now. During year 1, they were literally mounds of weeds, grass, and through the help and support of Karen Bishop, she taught our students how to go through solarization to kill all the weeds in a more natural way. And then with the support of Drake White from the Nectar Bar, she guided our students and taught our students the difference between host plants and nectar plants, and was able to work with us as far as placement of the plants. We came together and did a map, a design, a layout of these 2 garden areas. We talked about the different kind of plants that we had available to us and what they would attract. Being part of the Monarch Heroes program has increased our biodiversity as well as our improved our monarch habitat. Oh, you can see the hummingbirds back there. This morning we have our queen butterflies. They love the Greg Smith flower. It has definitely increased our biodiversity within our garden. The students this year also wanted to increase the number of birds. You can hear the birds singing in the background, but they wanted to increase, oh, that's a swallowtail. Did you guys see that? Wanted to increase the number of birds that we have. We have mockingbirds, you can hear those in the background, but they wanted to have more. And through EcoRise, they were able to complete an eco audit, and they did a public space audit, and they realized that one of the reasons why we probably don't have a variety of birds is because we don't have bird feeders and bird baths and bird houses out here. So they were granted a little over $600 to increase that in our garden. We also have partnerships with other organizations. As you can see in the back, we have our garden beds. Through the support of David Rodriguez and Ruby Zavala, through the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Program, as well as Amalia Solers through Project Acorn. The students grow all kinds of vegetables back there, from broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, peppers, tomatoes, carrots, strawberries, herbs, you name it. There's all kinds of things growing. And so right now we have carrots and herbs and strawberries growing in the garden bed. Within our garden beds, we also have milkweed, and so we have some zyzote growing here. Zoom into that. And then in the back, you'll also notice the labels. So that label was part of our goals for this current year. Unfortunately, with the pandemic and the distance learning, the students were not able to complete it. But one of the things that they have been working on is using iNaturalist and Seek to be able to identify the plants that are out here. And they want to make sure that they are labeled correctly so that our visitors that come, we have a lot of community members that come and visit us, and other teachers bring their students out here. They use it as an outdoor learning experience. And so they want to make sure that they know the names of the plants and be able to identify them. So that's going to be our continued goal. We're hoping to add proper labels to all of our plants. We have a variety: lily sage, autumn sage, baptistas, black prairie clover, Linheimer senna. Our lily sage right here is gorgeous. The hummingbirds love the autumn sage. But we also have other milkweeds throughout our garden. Here's some more zygzotes. So this zygzote specifically had tons of aphids growing. And with this distance learning, I was able to do a Zoom class out here with the students. And they were able to see how nature takes care of itself in action. So they were able to see all the ladybugs feasting on all the aphids that were on here. They thought it was pretty cool. And the bumblebees are usually all over here as well. So we have one of the things that we wanted to do this year also was extend our garden. So include a lot of the butterfly plants, both the host and nectar plants outside of just these two garden beds. And so we've started to put a lot of Great Smith's flower and some other plants around our garden space. As you can see, we have citrus trees as well. We know that those attract the swallowtails. There's more citrus trees. And in this area, oh, sorry about that. These are our this is our new addition, and earlier today the blooms were actually open, and you can see a little bit of the blooms still open here, but early in the morning, and then in the evening these are absolutely gorgeous. And I believe they're called downy applethorn. I might be wrong, but they are absolutely like beautiful. And when we first planted them, it was very tiny. I'm talking about tiny. Our milkweeds were really small when the kids planted them in year one, and they are excited to see that they are actually coming out. This is our tuberosa. But we wanted to be able to expand the plants in other areas of our garden space, as I was saying. So we also included some frostweed. I'm gonna move over here carefully. Hey, pretty butterflies. We included some frostweed over here on this side. We also have some Great Smith's flower growing. Some more milkweed. A little tiny little thing. The aphids are on it right now. Oh, there it is. We have some, there's our frostweed, growing gorgeous, and our tuberosa. And then we have other frostweeds throughout, but we wanted to expand it, not just to those two garden spaces, but to other areas of our garden. This year, the students were also able to participate in the symbolic migration through Journey North, and the students were extremely excited to see that their Monarch made it all the way to El Rosario, to Michoacan, which I have had the pleasure of going to visit. My family actually lives in Michoacan, and it was an absolutely just incredible experience. Highly recommend to anybody. The mountains at Michoacan are just beautiful, and a perfect place, as we know, for our monarchs to go to. The students also participated this year for the first time, which was really exciting. They were able to tag monarchs through Monarch Watch, and they learned how to handle the monarchs correctly, how to tag them, how to label them, keep track of them. And that was just an incredible experience too. So yeah, just a lot of things that we have done in our garden. Our community and our teachers and our families love to come out here to visit. They take pictures out here. They come and have their classrooms. They have lunch. Our community, we are involved with Snooze AM Eatery. And so their snoozers, which are their workers, they actually come out and help us with the mulching. So we do 2 big community garden days a year. And then that's when they come out and we mulch and weed and clean up our area and see what else is involved. Our families come out, we make a big day out of it. So it's a space that is definitely used by others. And again, could not have done it without the support of National Wildlife Federation Monarch Heroes Program. And I'm going to leave you with some butterfly activity.